It's kind of funny when I first read the play, I thought that it's because when we all got together, it became clear as to who was oldest, who was the youngest, and who was the middle, really easy. But when I was reading the script, it didn't seem that way at first. I thought that Lydia was the youngest, but then when we got in together and the dynamic changed, it was clear that she was the oldest, I was the middle, and then the baby. So it's just kind of funny how that, just by getting together, it kind of changed like that.
Made it work.
I don't know,
And also, the ages really play into our character dynamic, because Fiona is the oldest, and she's very sisterly and motherly towards her younger sisters, and since she's the oldest, she kind of has the strong, hard-set view on life, the need to protect her sisters, and then with the rest of the age dynamics, Lydia is the mediator.
Yeah, the middle child. So it's the mediator, the one who's always trying to keep the wars at bay, because these two are bickering quite a lot, and so she's always there, just kind of be guys, listen up. So it's really nice, and also it plays with not just our dynamic, but also the father thing too. Remember?
Yes. And with Olivia's character.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of just, I'm really ditzy. I also think I kind of just lighten the mood a little bit. Try to get her character to be oh, come on, be a little more understanding. And then me and her, we click really well with our characters, I think. Mm-hmm. Whereas me and her character kind of butt heads, since I'm just so, oh my gosh, and she's so
it's not. Really just, it's kind of all sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
When it comes to how women are and women's views and such.
Mm-hmm.
We match completely.
Oh my gosh, perfect.
And it's their exact mirrors of us, except they're men.
Exactly.
With Fiona and Constantine, they're so much alike that they butt heads really hard.
Yeah. They would be great for each other.
Yeah, they're perfect for each other, but it's just they're both really stubborn.
Yeah. And they both even have speeches in the show where they're basically saying the same thing about their own sexes. Mm-hmm. And so it's so funny that they're so alike and they just can't get over their stubbornness.
Yeah. Me and Owen, we don't really show much of a lot. I mean, Constantine and Fiona established their relationship. Lydia and Nikos established theirs. Me and Owen don't really establish ours, but we are both really kind of the same character, kind of but I mean, you can tell some of the flirting gestures and whatnot.
Same thing, the same mirror image with Constantine and Fiona. Nikos is the mediator of his two brothers as well. He's the keep the peace. You can even see when Fiona and Constantine are arguing in the show, he literally steps in between them as a mediator, which is showing that he also does the same function in his own family. So it's really cool.
They're really the point on the scale. Really.
Yeah.
That's just the middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
That's always there in the middle, trying to balance and juggle everything.
Yeah.
Right. Been fun for once.
I feel you can go.
It's a great way. It's just a wonderful cathartic sort of expression to the show, and it's very appropriate with Charles Mee's writing, and it helps us kind of get out of our heads as actors and just let the text and the breathing and the movement speak for themselves instead of being all up in here and Stanislavski-like and being this is about my character. It's about emoting. It's about showing what's happening with your character and sharing it with the audience.
And it's different from a lot of expressive.
Dude, after this show, after the first because the first couple of weeks is what we focused on. We focused on the movement and learning how different styles of doing the slamming on the ground stuff. And so now I feel I can do any musical or any show.
Bring it
no
on.
problem. Because that stuff was intense the first couple of weeks. I was sore and could not get off of my couch.
I've never done moves like that. But I fall down on the ground randomly.
Exactly. So it's this is prepared me for anything else before.
Stronger.
The callback for the show was definitely a
taste.
It
was amazing
for all the actors.
I've never been to a callback like that.
So because we just dove right on it.
Yeah, it was great.
Hey.
Well, this is one of my actually really first big shows that I've done, first of many, and I've met so many great people. I've made so many new friends, and
Not me. Don't
we're
touch
like
me.
sisters
Don't touch
now.
me. Don't touch me. No.
I've experienced like how theater works and how much effort goes into everything, and I'm really gonna take that with me. And there's a lot of behind the scene work that I appreciate and I've learned about, and just meeting the people and everything. It's been amazing. So it's a good experience.
One of the things I'll definitely take with me is just being able to let go as an actor, not getting up in your head, just being able to feel the moment and let go, especially in the falling sequences, because it really is just, it's power and strength and it's pure emotion.
Yeah.
You really don't have time to get up in your head because you are moving so much and having to think about so many things. But yeah, just especially taking the relationships and just all the friends that I've made during this production.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Same thing with that is that it's like so funny because like as an actor, like I mean you act and stuff like that, but like this show has made me have to actually in some ways be the character, because there's such dramatic changes sometimes that if you don't have a connection, there's no way you can get it, you know. And so it's really like I've had to step it up a little bit, you know, which is kind of crazy, but it needed to happen. So it really just made me like commit like 24/7. Like there's no way.
Hardcore with our hair.
Well, with our hair. So yeah,
We did.
No,
now
but-
we're fully in character.
it's awesome though. That's like basically, and obviously the relationships. I mean, I've known a couple people in the show, but like people like this one I didn't know before, and so it's really good that we met.
Yeah.
So jealous.
I wish I could repel.
I know. I want the girls to repel. I want that to be a
we should
rewrite.
enter like that.
Yeah,
like,
well, also
hey.
it's awesome. It's kind of a trade-off. We're on stage all the time, and they're
That's
not
true.
down
Yeah, there's
Okay.
Yeah.
But just, I think it's really great being able to incorporate all these kind of things. It really gives, especially this community around here, a chance to see some non-traditional theater. Like
Yes.
right after this, we have My Fair Lady coming up. Ooh, that's a fly.
That's a
And but yeah, it just gives them like, because there's a lot more stuff out there than just straight plays and straight theater.
Or Cookie Cutter, My Fair Lady,
Cookie-
Grease, you know.
It gives
what
it
to
gives
expect.
this community a chance to see what things can be done, and I think it's a great way to provoke emotion and provoke reactions from audiences. I have a feeling it's not going to be all positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's-
there never
it's-
is only
Well,
positive.
no, because
There's-
like it's not your normal theater like
No,
that.
it's not.
We're rappelling from ceilings. We're doing slow-mo killing. We're
Yeah.
throwing on
Throwing
the
ourselves
ground.
on the
yeah,
Like that's
we're
not
doing hardcore things.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
different.
a modern piece of art.
And definitely
everything,
breaking the fourth wall and talking directly to the audience.
Yeah,
and with lines that will make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Most people don't like to be talked to. Like when you go to a show
Yeah.
and someone makes eye contact with you, it's not necessarily like you're kind of like, whoa, you're staring at me, and I don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
So that's where we're gonna, you know. But I feel like it's gonna be an overall good experience because I love the show that it tells from everybody else's. Oh God. Oh my God. I love the show just because it has so many points of view of characters and they all tell love in a different way, and I
Yes,
like that. It gives a
absolutely.
totally smorgasbord of this world.
The audience will definitely be in for a different experience than any other show. So. Fly!
It doesn't like.
Come see Big Love.
Yeah,
October
It's
7th.
gonna be so amazing.
Dude, and I can't. This is like one of my favorite characters I've ever played too, just because she's such a sweetheart. I love her so much, so I don't want to end the show.
I know. I'm gonna be very, very sad when the show's over.
Yeah, but come see it while it's still here.
Come see it. It's been amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.